Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Diamonds on the Move that is brought to you by Romana Media. My name is Palisa, and today's guest is Mali B. Flat, a Kimberley violinist, the greatest. Welcome, Mali.
Thank you.
How are you doing? And thank you so much for honoring our invite.
I'm good, thanks in yourself.
Mali, can you just tell us about yourself? Where you grew up, the siblings, how it was?
Okay, Mali B. Flat, but for those who know me from a young age, they call me Mali Bongwe. Yeah, that's my name. I don't know, it's crazy, but yeah. Because I was born on a Sunday. No, it didn't complete. I was born on a Sunday, they decided to name me Mali Bongwe and stuff, but yeah. So I grew up in Khadishewe, in Magwada Street. I was an introvert, things changed, life happened, but I was an introvert. Yeah. Didn't really have a lot of friends. I don't have siblings.
Okay.
I'm the only child, So I'm the only child. I grew up there, but I was never into sports. I never liked these things. Because like I said, I was an introvert, So yeah, that was my childhood. Very boring. I was just playing with tires in the yard, playing with my dog. Yeah. Most of the time, friends would come. You know what friends? They would come to me and see them. This guy is not for anything else. Yeah. And they stopped coming to me because I never go to them. So it was just a plain thing, upbringing. Nothing special, nothing hectic about it. You understand? Yeah. So that's just how I grew up. And in my last year of primary, because I attended Isama Primary School, In my last year of primary, I think it was that time when Black Coffee's album was out, Africa Rising. I was listening to this. At that time, it was the time of the DVDs. We had a DVD. I was just watching this Africa Rising album of Black Coffee, and I could see instruments there. I wasn't really that exposed to such things, So I was like, I would like to play that instrument that I see there, Hey. Sharpo, when I went to town with my mom, I saw it at Cash Potatoes, and I was like, Mom, I want that thing, Hey, my mom was like, hey, that thing is expensive, They don't really understand this thing. This thing is expensive.
But it is important.
Then I was like, okay, it's fine. Then one day I went with my aunt to Cash Crusaders because it was a trap. I knew why I wanted us to go there. So when we got there, I told my aunt, I would like to play this thing. My aunt got the violin for me. And I went to my Buya Academy of Music, and I was like, guys, I would like to play this instrument. I bought an instrument, and that guy, like the person who was a teacher by then, just looked at my fingers and he told me, you'll never be able to play this instrument. Yeah, it can break a child, So I was like, no, it's fine. These people don't want to teach me this instrument. It's fine. Then I just went on YouTube, started watching how to play this thing, and they told me, no, the first step to play this instrument, you must tune it, So when you tune it, you just like turn those strings so that they are in tune. But I didn't know how to tune. So when I tried to tune the instrument, I broke the instrument. So it took me months again to actually buy the strings. When I bought the strings, I started watching these YouTube videos, started learning slowly but surely. Yeah. Then eventually I was able to play the instrument, So then I went to high school. I went to high school. When I went to high school, I was still into this music thing, but now because the violin, I wasn't really that exposed to where am I going to play this instrument. It's my buoy, they don't want. So where am I going to play this thing? I just kept on going to my buoy, but outside there's like an amphitheater. I used to just go practice there because at home I was making noise. And I met this one friend that he's my friend now. I met this guy. He was coming from the gym. And he saw me there, he told me, no man, we do have these things at our church. I'm trying to stay.
What's the name of the church?
New Apostolic Church, So no, I told him, no, it's fine, I'll come to church. And he told me, no, you must wear a white shirt with black pants. At the time, I don't go to church. I don't have anything church related, So I just went there with my casual clothes. I just went to church. Then I saw these instruments. It's like, there's a lot of instruments here. The things that I saw on that DVD of Black Coffee, I was like, okay. I started going there. Then he gave me one of the old books that he has of violin. That way I was able to advance my skills, because now at least there's a guideline. I'm just watching a YouTube video
Yes.
telling me what to do. That way I started playing with them, and that's how my brand was formed of Mali
Mali
B
B.
flat. Because the name Mali B comes from my name Mali Bo,
Yes.
and the B flat is a musical note. So I had to like give people the hint to say, no man, B flat is a musical note. I'm a musician. Let me just call myself Mali
So
B
now,
flat.
speaking of your musical notes, I know, yes, we did arts and culture in school.
Yeah.
And we were learning about music, we were
Yeah.
learning about all of these things. Music in its entirety is very difficult. Learning your notes, learning the keys, and learning all of these strings, it's very difficult. How did you start learning? Because you don't have any musical background. You don't have a formal teacher. So how did you, besides YouTube, what is it that came to your head that said, okay man, I can actually do this?
I believe I was born to love challenges. That's what I believe, because I was always this guy who likes doing things, man. Like
Yeah.
I'm a curious person.
Okay.
So if I see you doing something, I'm like, if this person can do this, why can't I?
Yeah.
I want to learn how to do this. So I've always been triggered by these challenges. I enjoy when things are challenging me. So that's how I managed to actually play the violin or even learn music, because it was something I don't understand, and I was like,
Yes.
if someone else can understand this thing, why can't I? You know. So that was like the fire that kept burning in me.
Yes.
Where I want to learn this thing. It wasn't easy though, because like I said, I'm not from a musical background,
Yes.
so I can't even sing. I don't even know when someone is on key, off key. And the violin is not a type of an instrument that has a guideline, like on
Yes.
it. Like you play according to your feeling. You're feeling the notes. You don't see what notes you're playing, unlike the piano, you understand? So it was a thing of, I was playing, but because I had friends who were already playing the thing, they kind of guided me on, no man, here we actually, you must listen to, when I sing this, you should be able to look for the notes here and stuff like
Made it a
that. So
bit
having
easier.
met those people, they made things a bit easy
Yeah.
for me, you understand? That's actually how I managed to do that.
To master it, the way you have
Not
mastered it
even
now.
mastering is it's a big word. Master is a big word, but I can say I'm quite good.
So besides the violin, is there any other instrument that you had interest in?
I actually play a lot of instruments.
Which other instrument? Because I only know the violin.
Yeah, I actually play a lot of instruments. Like I said, I'm a curious person.
Yeah.
And at church, a lot of people were playing different instruments. You understand? So I'm like, no, man, how do you play this thing?
Yes.
Show me how. Then I was like, okay, I'm gonna make some research about this instrument. The fingering, like the flute,
Yes.
because now I play the silver flute as well. Did research on the flute, the guitar, the piano. When I'm just curious about something, I'm gonna sit down
Yeah.
on Google and just do research about it. So I can play the guitar, I can play the piano, I can play the violin, which automatically means I can play the viola, cello, double
Yes.
bass, because they're in the same family, if I
Yeah.
can put it that way. So they use the same kind of, can I say, technique?
String.
Yes, they are string family. I can play the flute, which makes me be able to play the saxophone and the other ones, and I can also play the piano and guitar. So I can play most of them, but focus on the violin most of them, because
Multi-talented.
that's where the money is.
There's money in it.
Yo, there's a lot of money in the violin, but yeah, that's why I'm sticking to it.
So what is it about the violin, and whenever you are playing it, how do you feel?
You see, the thing about the violin, like I said, it's feeling based. You don't really see what you're playing. So you have to put in your emotions
Yes.
into it. But I have a crazy belief though. Ne? I have a crazy belief that being a musician means you're going to be depressed or somehow not be able to manage your emotions. Because performance is a thing now. If this song is a sad song, let me say I'm playing a cover song and it's a sad song, I have to be sad in order for you to feel the song. Because remember, I'm not singing, I'm playing. So I have to constantly change how I feel in order to deliver the song the way it's supposed to be delivered. So I can come from a happy song to a sad song, to a funeral song, to a very happy song, to a vibey song. So I must go according to emotions. So when I'm in front of an audience, I can change my emotions, but because I can only control them to be able to cater for these individuals, you understand. So playing the violin makes me change emotions a lot because of what I have to do. So now it works against me as well when I'm alone and I can't really manage my emotions.
And that was a question I was going to ask. Is there a specific genre that you enjoy playing? Or are you just an all-round, I love each and every genre of music, I'm an eclectic person?
I love everything, but the one that I enjoy playing is the new style, the Amapiano. I enjoy playing an Amapiano music because people lose their minds when those songs play, you understand? So with it, it's not really emotion-based. Like it's not really that into the emotions. So that way, I don't need to tap into the emotion itself. Because like I said, it's very difficult to manage emotions when I'm alone. So having to play songs like Amapiano songs means I don't really have to change my emotions that well. So I'm getting away from that thing.
It's also about keeping people happy.
Yeah, I must just make these people happy that I'm done. And I don't need to like play a soft song where everyone is shedding a tear or something, you understand? So that I enjoy playing Amapiano.
That's interesting.
Yes.
I am interested to hear how someone would play Amapiano using a violin. Because normally you hear the keys, you hear a bass guitar, but with a violin I've never heard. Or maybe it's just that I'm not paying attention.
Yeah. But also, I believe, if I can, in South Africa, we're not a lot that I know of.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's only the three of us in South Africa who are actually doing that, and there's one person, he's based in the UK, but he's from Nigeria, Dimola. Yeah. So it's myself, Mali B flat, Maremo violin, Rams the violinist, and Dimola, the one who's based in UK. They are actually playing in the space of your Amapiano, your dance music, your Amapiano, your three-step, your Afro house. In that space, we are only 4 in the country currently that I know of that are in the mainstream that are actually doing that. But I believe there are in other places there are people who are doing it. It's just that they haven't come out for us to actually realize and see them and identify them. We understand, but we're very few. So I don't blame you as well for not knowing, because it's not really a lot of us that are actually doing it. So our reach is kind of limited because we are few that are doing that kind of thing.
Okay, can't wait to hear it though.
Okay. Yeah, my songs are available on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, like all the streaming platforms, including WhatsApp. Craziest. Because I see WhatsApp is a new feature where you can, when you upload a photo of maybe yourself, you can just go, there's a music note thing in there, you just tap on it, you search my name, and if you let all my songs will appear, then you just choose any of my songs and you attach it to your WhatsApp.
Oh, we learned something.
Yeah. All the platforms you do have, my songs are there everywhere, even Snapchat, everywhere. Yeah. So you can just go and have a listen, then you'll hear how creative a black boy can be. When you it's like when you teach a young child something and they go so that you'll get to it.
Okay, so Molly B Flat, tell us about your most memorable moment when performing. You know, where was it? Have you ever performed on grand stages?
It's tricky. Because when I started, I was playing with, with bands and theater productions here. So my first big gig that I can say was a huge audience was the last Metro FM heatwave that we had in Kimberley, because I was playing with the band there, Manta Dancer Theatre. So I was playing with them, and that was my first time actually being in such a big audience, you understand. That was one of the highlights of my life actually, and also when I played this year for Miss Teen Universe at the Mitasepere, when I was there performing in front of people who come from all around the world, I'm like, this is crazy, because I was playing Amapiano and I was so stressed. Are these people going to understand? Because I'm not playing their type of like, this is our style, this is home, you understand? I'm catering to other people, so I was a bit scared. Hey, I hope they understand what I'm doing. I hope they actually love what I'm gonna do. So that was one of my highlights.
So how was the reception in the audience when you were playing?
Dancing.
Yes.
And when people are dancing, I'm on stage, I can't wanna stop and cry.
Exactly.
I have to carry on. So I just kept on carrying on. It's a very short, it was a 15 minutes performance, but like the reception was good and I was so emotional after that performance. Yeah, people who didn't even understand the sound, they can feel what I'm trying to do. So it made me emotional. I'm getting emotional right now.
Don't cry, but I have tissue. I do have tissue, so
Men do cry.
shed a tear or two. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So I wanted to find out, do you have, I know you mentioned Black Coffee
Yes.
as being someone that you love their music. Do you have any maybe musical artists that you love, or musical artists that you aspire to be like, maybe internationally, locally, or wherever?
Yeah, like not really aspire to be like, but I do like tap into what they are doing because I believe when you aspire to be like someone, you're gonna actually do what they are doing, and you're not gonna be unique. You understand? So I do like the people that I've mentioned, the violinists that I've mentioned. I do follow them a lot and just to see because most of them, if not all three of them, they went to school for music, so they studied the thing, they understand how the violin works and everything. I taught myself. It's a different thing, so how they play and how I play is totally different. So I always just have a look at what they are doing and say, no, okay. So people from a musical school, that's their approach. How do I meet them halfway, or where do we intersect, because eventually I have to learn, because this is a technical thing.
Exactly.
So I have to learn, and I just find a way where I can intersect with them and meet with them. But it's mostly those three people that I actually look up comes to what I'm doing.
You can't always freestyle. You also have to have technical skills.
Yeah, because otherwise you'll be falsing. He's playing your own nonsense, and people you understand. So technicality is something that's very important. It goes into practice and discipline. So those things are part of being a musician. You need to be disciplined. You need to be because it's a muscle memory thing. If you're like, let me say, it's not like our body. When you wake up, you know how to walk. If you don't practice, your fingers are gonna be out of touch, and you won't be able to perform. So it means constant practicing, having discipline to practice, and also learning new things every day. So that's just how it goes,
So where do you hope your musical journey in its entirety, whether violin, guitar, you string instruments, flute, all of that, where do you hope they will take you as Mali B Flat? Do you see yourself on international stage, Ibiza, there's that place where it's all ice and, do you hope to see yourself where Black Coffee basically is right now?
I would say, when I started, I was just playing for myself because I was curious. Like that, an African so so I was just learning this thing. I was playing it for myself. Just doing a few videos, okay, for YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. I'm doing a few videos, just taking a few videos. Then one day in 2023, around February, the first week of February, Vocalistic did a video where he was singing, leaking a new song out. And I was like, oh man, this song sounds interesting. That he took my violin and did a cover kind of a thing. And I posted it on his iTag. He reposted the video and DM'd me and said, bro, we need to work. Please come to me. Hey. So, you understand? So when I went there, that's when I met most of the mainstream Amapiano artists like your violinist, Sleazy, Team and Express, Lima Crazy, just to name a few, because there are quite a lot that I actually worked with. So from one video they were just doing, because I liked this video and I'm just doing a cover. Nothing hectic. I wasn't even thinking it would lead to that. So now that I've worked with these Amapiano mainstream artists, it made me see life different from normal. If from Kimberley, from Kasi, I can just play a violin, it leads me to Midrand and work with these mainstream artists. That means, like the big stages that you mentioned, like your Ibiza and stuff, it's possible for me to get there, but I would like to fill up the whole stadium. I don't know which stadium the stadium that has the largest capacity in the world. I would like to fill it up. You understand? And just give people an experience, because when I look at my names, right? I didn't say my full names, by the way. It's Malibongwe, Tshepang Sebele. Yeah?
Okay.
So how I was named is that praise, Malibongwe means praise, right? Tshepang means trust. And Sebela means placement. My surname means placement. So I believe that God trusted me, that He placed me here so that I can praise Him. So I would like to be on that big stage and just praise Him with the gift that He gave me, and just heal His children. So that's how I look at my names, and it's kind of like a manifestation that I use. I use my names to be able to push myself, to drive myself, to say, God didn't give me this gift to just be Kalavanti with me. He wants me to heal His children. You understand? Because it's through feeling. I don't need to say anything. I'm just playing. The feeling will make a change in
And
their
they
soul.
normally say music heals. So Malibongwe, Tshepang Sebela definitely will heal.
Please. So that's just the thing.
So I want to know, you had a struggle. You know, you went to my B and they didn't want to teach you. They looked at your hands. You know, they said there's no way you're going to be making it. Here you are, rubbing shoulders with Vocalistic, mellow and sleazy. You know, what is it that you can say to a little Malibongwe in number 5 in Magoda, you know, who wants to follow where you are right now, but is given the same reception that you received? What can you say to that little boy, little girl?
Hey, I would say take it easy, like slow, take things slow, yeah? Because they say, King, slowly is the fastest way to get to where you want to be, right? Don't be in a hurry and take shortcuts. Don't ever do that. So take things step by step, but it's a painful journey. If you are not willing to take pain or accept pain, then I don't know why you are alive. I don't know why you are alive, because pain is compulsory. You're supposed to, but I think pain is inevitable. Yeah, that's the saying. So in your pain, you should find strength in whatever that's hurting you. Use it to your advantage. Not all the criticism that you get is to bring you down. You should listen to what people are saying to you, whether it's good or bad. Listen to them and go think, okay, what was this person actually trying to say? And take those words, work on them. Fly with those words. Make it. Because if those people told me that my fingers are too small, I was like, oh no, it's fine. The professionals told me that I'm gonna sit at home, it's fine. I wasn't gonna be where I am today, you understand?
Definitely.
So it's a thing of listen to what people are saying, whether it's painful words or what. Take them, do introspection, and then find strength in whatever that they said. Build on it, then you are out. Fly, but take things slow, take things easy. So that's the advice that I give.
Would you ever open your own music academy if you had the opportunity to?
I had one.
You had one?
I had one, but I didn't operate for long. I pushed it for like 4 months, a good 4 months. And then I was told about accreditation. Naturally, at that time I was still in varsity. I was studying at Saltburg University, so I was doing that part-time. So someone told me, no, I won't take my child to a music academy that's not accredited, what. Then I went to look into what is this accreditation that they are talking about, did some research, and I saw, I don't qualify for accreditation. And I was like, before I get into trouble, let me just close this thing. But now that my brand has grown to this extent, I believe one day I will open. The only challenge would be, parents, they will say, I want you to teach my child. I don't want your tutors to teach my child, because my child aspires to play like you. You understand? So the challenge is just going to be time. Okay? Will I be able to give lessons? That's the main thing that I always ask myself when I consider going back to having an academy. People won't want people that I recommend or people that I hire. They would want me to teach their children. So I hope one day my schedule would be, or I would have that enough money that I don't need to stress about paying bills. Then I will actually just offer my time and just teach this there and just grow this music because it's dying. Sad reality, it's dying, especially a life of an instrumentalist, mainly because of this technology, the AI and everything. Because now people have Fruity Loops, they can just make beats, they don't need to call a guitarist to come play, they can just do a guitar on the keyboard or they're on with those digital things or AI things. Yeah, so it's dying, but it's gonna come back.
It definitely has to
It's
come
like
back.
fashion. Back in the old days, those clothes went away, but now they're coming back. So the people might think, oh no, AI is the way to go, but we're gonna get tired of it, and then we're gonna want rawness and authenticity. So,
Authenticity.
you see now,
That
English,
one.
it's flying.
It's not our mother tongue.
It's not my mother, but people are gonna want that. So eventually, it's gonna come back. That realness is gonna come back. So I hope one day, man, things slangan, then I'll be able to open that I can be. But the name is still there.
Yeah.
I just need to find a way to bring it back.
Definitely. Wait for it to make a comeback. You know, our kids need to be off the streets and do something productive with their lives. You know, the first show that I've heard where they were playing musical instruments was The Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
So that's the first show that I saw on DVD at the
Yes.
time. And I was like, that is such an interesting instrument, interesting setup, interesting everything. So violence to the world, guys.
Please.
Instruments to the world.
Instruments to the world, instrumentalists. to the world.
Instrumentalists to the world. Thank you so much, Mali. It was an honor. Thank you so much. Guys, that's it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Romana on all social media. And Mali, where can people get you?
Just search Mali B flat, MALI space B dash flat, Mali B flat. On all social media platforms, all music shops, everywhere. Just go on Google and search Mali B flat. It will lead you to wherever you need to go.
You heard it. So thank you guys. Bye.